Hey guys, I'm here with my 2014 beauty favorites. I'm sorry it took me so long to get these up. It has been super bad weather where I live, and I kept waiting for a good day and a good day for like some more light, but a good day never came. We're under tornado warning now, so I hope that you will forgive me. So I have a lot of stuff laid out around me. So if you want to like pause and go get a snack or a drink, now is the time to do so. I'm going to try to get through it too fast. I don't want to sit here for 30 minutes. So let's just get started. I will start off over here. First off, these are my cheek products that I loved for the entire year. Blushes specifically. I picked out 4. I did have a few others I almost picked, and then I'm like, no, Daleen, I want to have only my favorites. So I feel like when you see these, it will be no surprise. First off is the Makeup Forever HD Cream Blush in 220. I did a whole video on these. This is the most perfect, neutral, like rosy flush color. It is just, it's gorgeous. These are the best cream blushes. I think these are even better than the Chanel cream blushes, and I think those are really nice. I'm not a big cream blush fan, but I love these. I have another shade that's kind of peachy pink. If you have any of these, give me your recommendations for colors because I think they are lovely. I'm not going to be purchasing them necessarily right now, but I would like to know. Then my next blush is limited edition, but there is an almost dupe for it. I will have to write it in the description box down below because I don't know it off the top of my head. It's the MAC Archie's Collection Betty in Cream Soda. I'm wearing it today, and when you see it, it's so pale, but on the cheeks, like it warms up with your skin tone, kind of like the NARS Madly I was talking about. They're very different shades. I have Madly right here, but they do that same idea. Honestly, darker, browner, but give kind of the same look. It's something about this light color is so just brightening and warming, and I like my warmer tones. I definitely am not a pink blush person usually, but it's just so lovely. If you have this, pull it out of your collection. If you ever see it at a CCO, pick it up. If you ever see it on eBay, you may even want to think about it because I think it is so nice. But I will put the semi-dupe down below in case you are really curious. And then this I wore all through the summer in Tarte Captivating. I believe it was limited edition, but if you can still pick it up, it's another nice one. Excuse me. This one, I don't want to say it's like a bronzer, but it has that browner tone in it, so it kind of acts the same to where you could get away with not wearing a bronzer when wearing this. It's nicer if you have darker skin tone or a summer blush any time of the year, quite honestly, but it is nice. I will say the NARS blushes do not last 12 hours on me like they claim, but I like them anyways. And then lastly, this was a little bit of a newer purchase. It's the MAC Make You Mine Pro Longwear Blush. It came out with that, I think, matte collection. I don't know if it's limited edition, but if you can find it, pick it up. It's like that rusty, like terracotta, burnt red shade that looks pretty unwearable and dark, but it looks so nice on your cheeks. It gives you just this like healthy look. You know, that kind of just pinched in from the cold kind of look. It's really, really pretty. Okay. I picked out one bronzer, and it was the bronzer that I loved more than any this year. And I do want to say, I'm not necessarily picking everything from a category, but if I picked something from that category, that's how I'll speak about it. And it's the Glo Minerals Sunlight Bronzer. This is just the little baby size. I got it on eBay for maybe $14. And it is, the lighting is so bad with this weather. It has a lot of shimmer, but on the cheeks it doesn't translate. I used a heck of a lot of this. I'm starting to see like the rings around it. Something about it has almost a cool tone. It's like the shimmer is kind of red, but not really. That's really weird. I don't know where they sell this brand. So if you have a chance to see it in person, but if not, you know, maybe try to get the little baby size on eBay if you're curious. It is so pretty. But I wore it mostly during the summer. I haven't been wearing it now that I'm a little more pale, but it's really pretty. Okay, for face powder, hands down, the Hourglass Diffused Ambient Lighting Powder. I kind of go in and out of this. I actually forgot to put it on today. It is like the pale yellow one. I use it as an all over setting powder after I'm done with everything on my face to just kind of like diffuse the lines, and it makes everything just look a little more seamless. It makes my skin look better. When I'm filming videos and I wear it, I can tell the difference because it just makes me look like I have better skin. So this is my favorite of the ambient lighting powders. I have a few. I have like the palette, and I have Mood Light and this, but this is the best. Okay, then I have a few concealers and a foundation, and then we'll be done with face products. This under eye concealer, it's something I had in my collection. I pulled it out over the summer. It's the Maybelline Dream Lumi in Ivory. I think it is just an amazing drugstore concealer. I think the Maybelline Age Rewinder is nice. I just don't have it right now. This is such an inexpensive concealer, and it does such a good job brightening and concealing that it's worth mentioning and picking it up. And then for my face, you know I have, well, if you don't know, I have some really bad issues on my cheek. Really red, dark. Ooh, it's a mix of acne and rosacea, and it's left a bunch of redness, and it's really ugly, quite honestly. So I have a heck of a time covering it up. And honestly, these are the two products that I use for it. It's kind of like the drugstore version of this, but not really at all. I have a video. I need to do a video on it. But it's like certain ones work for certain times for me. Like sometimes this works better for me, and sometimes this. It's really weird. But the IT Cosmetics by Redness is a neutralizing redness covering cream. And it is a tiny little jar, but you use the most minuscule amount. I mean, I've used it so much, and you can see I have a ton left. This, it covers it up, but it kind of blends into my skin to where if I wanted to just use this, I could go out of the house and not need to do anything else. This would cover it up, and it blends into my skin to where you don't see this. The Physicians Formula Conceal RX concealer, I wear it in the shade Fair Light. It is very light on me, and maybe if I picked up a different shade, I wouldn't have to, but this, it's like, I put it there and it's like a concealer patch. It is so light, it's so opaque, it's so thick. I wear foundation over it and it's fine, sight unseen, but I have to put foundation over this to wear it. That is the only downfall, but this is like $7. So, you know, you're good and you're bad. But I like them both, and I think I want to always have both. And this is really more of a December favorite, but I didn't mention it, so I have to say it now. The Real Techniques Domed Shadow Brush. I think you have to purchase the eye set to get this, or one of them, I don't know. This is the hands down best thing to apply this. I was using a small stipple brush. This, it's magic, I tell you. And then one other brush I wanted to mention for concealer, the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer 57. One of my favorite brushes. If I lost all my makeup brushes, this would be one I went out and purchased immediately. It is so nice for blending in concealer. Okay, and then last but not least for face, you know what's going to pick it. It's new. It's the Kat Von D Tattoo Foundation in shade 154 Light. No, I've been telling you wrong. I think it's 45. I think it's 45 Light. Anyways, amazing coverage without making you look like you have cake face and paint. I have it on today. It covers beautifully, but yet it looks natural, and it's super thick. I mean, it's like it's very opaque without being like cakey. I don't know. I'm probably not selling it to you, but I mentioned it a ton of times. It was into my December favorites. Try it if you want a full coverage foundation without looking awful. Okay, now we will move on to eyes. I have just a few eye products. Okay, sorry, my iPad quit filming. So anyways, let's move on to eye products. First off, these two will be of no surprise to you. It's a Laura Mercier Amethyst Caviar Stick. Everybody and their mom talks about this on YouTube. It's kind of a purpley taupe, kind of cool tone color. I run it down my lower lash line for some definition. I also wear it on my eyelid as a shadow, but I really like it on the lower lash line the most. Secondly is the Clinique Chubby Stick for Eyes in Ample Amber. I like this on my lower lash line for some definition, but I also like to wear it all over the lid. It's kind of like a rose gold bronzy color. It is really pretty. And then lastly is a liner. It's the Kat Von D Tattoo liner in Trooper. If you want to do a wing, I haven't mastered a wing with this. The Stylist Stay All Day is perfect. You can lay it there and just drag it across. But for my everyday, just thin line across the top, this is my favorite. And it stays better than anything else. So I love this. And then for eyeshadow, I had to pick one palette and the Lorac Pro 2. Funny, I never thought... I didn't even think I wanted this, but I picked it up for the shade Rosé and Nectar. I did a 1 month, 1 palette with this. It was a winner. I loved it. I never got sick of it. The colors are nice. Some people complain about this palette, and I have no idea why. Like, really? I don't know why. I do realize the Lorac shades, you have to tap off your brush very carefully before you apply them, but I love this. It has my bone color, my light brown. I mean, it has everything you could ever want. It's so pretty. It's compact. It's gray. It's great. Okay. I did forget one other face product. It is a brush. It is the Trish McEvoy bronzer brush number 37. Oh, all of her handles are this short handle. What is this? Lucite? I don't know. They're pretty. They're travel friendly. This thing, I used to always want the Bobbi Brown bronzer brush, but after this, it just, I have no need for another one. I love this. It is like the best bronzer brush ever. Okay. We're done with makeup except for lips, but I'm going to save those for last because those are my favorites. Okay, let's do skin. I just have 3 skin items. This one is super new actually, but I did go through a mini size of it and it was in my December empties and I had to go purchase the full size. It's the Caudalie Venosource Serum SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. And it is just this clear milky. This is brand new, but I did go through the little deluxe size. It's just this thin, light, little milky layer that I put on before my moisturizer. But when I'm using it, it keeps my acne and rosacea at bay. I mean, not completely, but it keeps them in control because I think Caudalie is very nice for sensitive skin. It gives me moisture. My skin will be so peely and dry, but if I'm using this, it keeps it under control. And it's not like this is greasy at all. I think even the most oily skinned girls could get away with using this as far as not making them oily. It is really lovely stuff. So if you ever get a chance to try it at Sephora, pick it up. And I've used the like Radiance one they had, the serum that's way more expensive than this, and this is so much nicer. So it's been a savior. And then next up, the Sibu Sea Buckthorn Oil. This has seed oil. This has like the tiniest amount left. So I had to order the full size. I ordered this maybe like a month ago because I thought I was going to need it already. But this lasts a long time. All I do is I use this on my cheek patches because it's really good for rosacea. It is that color that you're seeing. So it has a color. I use about 1 drop on each cheek, morning and night. Nighttime I might use more. It has a scent, but I like it. Some people think it's bad. To me, it smells kind of like seedy. That's weird. I don't know how to describe it. I like it though. And this is the full size. It is a thicker oil, and the color, I wouldn't use it like all over my face during the day. At nighttime, sometimes I do it like that, but I mainly save that for the issues on my cheek. It doesn't break me out, and I'm very prone to breakouts, so it is great stuff. And then last but not least, I'm just going to mention my Retin A. I use the 0.05%. I mean, this has been the only tube I've used this year. It keeps, I use it every 2 nights. Yeah. When I'm using it, I feel like my fine lines and wrinkles are so much, like, it just really helps. So retinol is really good stuff. I have some Retin A videos. I'm not going to talk too much about this because it is prescription, but I do think it is a must for like anti-aging. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, I have a few randoms. First off is my Lavanilla Healthy Deodorant. I love it. I went all natural in the deodorant world this year, and the Lavanilla is perfect throughout most of the year, but during the summer I did use the Schmidt's Lavender and Sage. That's the only one I can recommend. Give this a try. You know, it's an adjustment period. I have a whole video about that, but it is really nice stuff. I have one hair product and one nail, and I was really hesitant to pick a nail polish because it's not like I use it every day, but I love this color so much I had to. It's the Sephora Formula X Alchemy for the holiday collection. If you can get your hands on this, pick it up. My friend saw it and wanted it so bad that she even got a tester from the store. She loved it that much. She was okay with it. It's a neutral color, but it's shimmery. I'll see if you can. Oh, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous stuff. Lovely. If you can find it, get it. You will not be sorry. Okay. Next, I've only ever used samples of this. It's the Agave Healing Oil Treatment. It is so nice. I've gone through sample after sample after sample. I use this in my hair when it's dry to give the ends moisture. I'll use it before I shampoo. I'll use a really hefty amount as like a deep conditioning treatment. I've used it when it's damp. This is the best oil for my hair I've ever used. I've used quite a few. I like it more than the macadamia oil and the Moroccan oil. And when I finally need an oil, I will pick it up. But I've been kept in supply from Sephora with samples for so long that I haven't needed to. Okay, this is a beauty thing. It's a hair Tassi. I got it on Amazon. I will demonstrate. The label goes in the back. I have to use this when I wash my face because I've gotten so spoiled of using something that I can't wash my face without it. You do that so it keeps your hair dry, and then you can even tuck your hair into that. This is really attractive, I do realize, but it is amazing. If you're somebody that doesn't wash your hair all the time and you keep your hair dry and you take a shower or you wash your face or whatever you do, and when I use the shower cap, I do put this under it as well in case you're curious. But it's a must. Like, I travel, I go anywhere, I take this. Okay. 2 more beauty things, random, and then my lips. I'm not going to go about them so far, but as far as brands this year, I have to give a shout out to ColourPop. They are outstanding. $5 products, give them a try. Sample boxes, I have to mention my Allure Sample Society. I will link that video down below. It's $15. It is amazing stuff. Amazing. I have to mention a pair of shoes because I loved them this year. It's my Steve Madden Eccentric Leopard sneakers. I've worn these probably 80% of the time since I purchased them in March. Love them. Leopard is a total neutral. It goes with so much. Like, I would wear it with this top. I wear them all the time. Okay, guys. Now we're on to lips. The most fun part. I don't have a lot of bold lip colors and crazy lip colors because that's not me on a day-to-day basis. And I wanted to pick my true 2014 favorites. Okay, first off, I'm going to mention the best lip liner. Chanel Natural. It is, I'm wearing it today. It is a very just like rosy, neutral pink. It could go with pretty much any lip. It's just amazing. This is the lip liner that got me into lip liners. I had a bunch, but I didn't really care about them until this. I love it. Okay. The standout lipstick formula of the year. This should be no surprise. NARS Audacious. I had Raquel and didn't like it. I had Anna and didn't like it. But I have Dominique, Barbara, and Vanessa. Vanessa is probably my favorite. It is like a mauvey, your lips but better, everyday color. It is a NARS.com and Barney's exclusive, but Anita is pretty much a dead-on dupe. Barbara is like a brownie nude, but it's not like super nude. And Dominique is a really crazy, purpley lavender gray, but it's very pretty. I'm wearing it in my Sephora brush cleaner video if you want to know what it looks like on the lips. This is the Chanel Rouge Coco Shine M54 Boy. This is the most perfect everyday lip color. It has a good bit of color, so you have color to your lips. It's shiny, it's sheer, like sheer in the, it's not thick, because the Audacious are a lot more like full coverage. The most perfect pink is Too Faced Le Creme Razzle Dazzle Rose. It's so pretty. I have 4 glosses, and I love all of them. This is Hourglass Child. It is a beige peachy nude. I love it, love it, love it. I'm trying to go fast with these because I don't want this video to be too long, and chances are you've already seen me talk about it. This is my Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in, I think it's like the lightest shade, 01. I wear this pretty much every day at some point. It is a funky little applicator. It's like a sponge tip and it comes out of little holes there. It's that color, but it's a lot more sheer. It's glossy, shiny. It smells like cake. This is the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in the shade Naked. That is what it looks like, but on the lips, see, it's very shimmery. I've really gotten into that shimmery look lately. It is just, it's pretty much an everyday Your Lip But Better with some brownie roseness, but the shimmer. So pretty. And then last but not least, the Maybelline Color Elixirs. This was limited edition in Orange Glow. I loved it so much I had to show you. But these color elixirs are really great products from the drugstore. It's a lot more wearable than that, but it is one of my favorites. So, I'm trying to get through these fast. I hope you don't think I'm trying to like speed by and not talk to y'all. I just don't want it to be too long because my videos there for a while had gotten really long and I'm trying to shorten them down. So, and I also wanted to mention a big favorite. It has been YouTube and you guys, because I started my YouTube channel in February of 2014, and wow, it has been so fun. I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I do. So I just want to say thank you guys for always being a part of my channel, because it's not just me, it's y'all too. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go and I will see you later, and bye.